Okay, we're going to do another test with the Refinish Coatings versus Polycryl on chemical resistance. So what we want to do, we'll start out with the Refinish Coatings. As we said in our last video, Refinish Coatings had a shiny finish. The pigment load was very low, so you got coverage was not near as good as Polycryl. The end result was it looked shiny and plasticky. Polycryl looked natural. You could wipe Polycryl on, whereas the Refinish Coatings, you really can't wipe it on too well. It just doesn't want to go in the right direction. So we're going to take some more of the Refinish Coating here. And we're going to add some of our crosslinker. Now, Refinish Coatings normally uses a highly toxic crosslinker, okay? Stuff is so thin, it likes to leak all over the place. They use a highly toxic crosslinker. What we want to do is we're going to try our non-toxic crosslinker. See if it works. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. Okay. But Polycryl's crosslinker is a non-toxic crosslinker designed to work specifically with the Polycryl technology. This is an acrylic polycarbonate hybrid, which gives you much better penetration, much better durability, works with a non-toxic crosslinker. Refinish Coatings is a standard grade coating that works with a very toxic crosslinker, evidently. We don't even use them here. They're too unsafe, and we don't even want them in our buildings. So their crosslinkers, you better be wearing a respirator and everything else because they're very, very toxic. But at any rate, we'll try the non-toxic crosslinker. And we already know that the Refinish Coatings coverage is not that good. We're going to put 2 coats on. I'm going to dry each coat. Once again. Okay. I'm going to dry that. See what kind of chemical resistance, if any, we have with the Refinish Coatings. I'll dry it good. Put a chill monitor to cool it down. The heat will activate our crosslinker, and the coolness will then start to set it up. Now, you're not going to get 100% full strength as soon as it's dry. It'll be ready to sit on, ready to use, but over the next 36 hours, when you mix it with Polycryl, it continues to gain strength and get super strong. But just as a demonstration purpose, we're going to show you right after we're done adding the crosslinker and then applying some heat and cooling it down. The way we like to do the chemical test, another thing about the Refinish Coatings, it has kind of a sticky, tacky feeling on vinyl. Okay, so in order to do the chemical resistance test, we want to use alcohol. The reason we want to use alcohol is because today, with all the sanitizers and all the cleaning agents, they're all containing alcohol. And alcohol is not very friendly with polyurethane. So normally, those coatings will not last very long with a polyurethane coating. So we're going to take the alcohol. Comes right off, okay? Now, granted, it's right out of the being dried, so I understand that. If you came back in 2 or 3 days, it would do the exact same thing, okay? Now, I'm going to do the same test with the Polycryl. Polycryl. Add our crosslinker. Mix it up. Now, apply Polycryl. And try that. Continue on to another layer of polycryl, just like we did with the Refinish Coatings. Although you're going to see, again, that you're going to get much better coverage with polycryl, especially on the second coat. The first coat, just rub that first coat in. You should always rub the first coat in anyway, just to get the best penetration into the surface. Okay. So now we're going to dry that. Put a chill bar on there. Cool it down. Now, polycryl is a premium high-performance coating. The Refinish Coatings, like I said before, is more of a standard grade coating. It's put into a top coat instead of a base coat. So it's not near the caliber of polycryl. If you're looking for the absolute best in durability, the best look, the feel, then polycryl is the product. Also, the safety factor, using non-toxic crosslinker, polycryl combined with that will give you outstanding results. So we'll cool this off here, and then we're going to do our alcohol test. So that cooled for a second. Let me just grab a rag. All right, now we're going to come back and do the chemical resistance test. Let's see. So, excuse me. What we want to do, again, is going to rub on there with the alcohol. Okay. Nothing. So you can see right out of the gate, right as we get done cross-linking it, we heat it up, ready to go. You can sit on it, you can use it. You've already got great chemical resistance as opposed to the Refinish Coatings, which at least with our cross-linker, you have zero chemical resistance. Evidently, if you use a toxic cross-linker that's very dangerous to your health, you may be able to get something similar to this. I am not sure because, like I said before, we don't use those harsh toxic chemicals. They're just too dangerous. So that is Refinish Coatings compared to polycryl.